So, despite the success of King Kong and I assume Son of Kong as well to some degree, it wasn't deemed worth employing stop motion animation when one was embarking upon a monster gorilla movie. The man in a suit will do. Now, to be fair, most of those gorillas, unlike Kong and his son, were meant to be regular-sized gorillas, whereas by the time of 1949, Mighty Joe Young, well, he's larger than the average gorilla, he just changes his size depending on the scene. Sometimes he is enormous. The point is, Joe Young required stop motion, is all the better for it, and especially as they sought Willis H. O'Brien, the genius behind the Kong duology of 1933's VFX wizardry and 1925's The Lost World feature before that. Whilst O'Brien wound up not contributing to the VFX so much, it was O'Brien's actions which allowed for Ray Harryhausen to undertake his first major feature film credit, the dawn of a long and illustrious film VFX career. Here we see how the fluidity of the animation form had improved since the earlier 1930s, a bridge between Kong and Harryhausen still later, a few years later anyway, Rhedosaurus from Beast from 20,000 Fathoms. Facial expressions were more the domain of the son of Kong than Kong, and they are improved still for Joe Young. The facial personality is also a defining characteristic of the Rhedosaurus, or my memory believes. A quaint film, certainly by today's standards, but totally pleasing, harmless, thoroughly entertaining, idiosyncratically emotional. Mighty Joe Young was a name many my age saw on VHS covers during the early mid-2000s. A late 90s box office bomb trying to heap some money on the home video market, but forgetting, looking past that brutishly cynical era of Hollywood opportunism, the original feature, and from Kong director Ernest Schoedsack, and featuring Carl Denham himself, Robert Armstrong as the pathologically reminiscent Max O'Hara. If King Kong formed part one of a trilogy rather than just a duology, let Mighty Joe Young be considered the rather worthy third entry of that. Thanks everyone. Do explore the works of Harryhausen if one hasn't yet. They are thoroughly worth your time. If you feel enchanted already, this is not a deception. There is magic waiting for you in those magnificent features. Go forth then.